another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your comforts together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meech.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meech. It's time to dish tea with Big Meech. It's time to dish tea with Big Meech. It's time to dish tea with Big Meech.
Darling.
Yeah. Hello. What's going on? Hello. Ooh, wait a minute. Here go these damn nighttime allergies, honey. Eyes watering and shit. What's going on to all of my tea sippers, my crumpet dunkers, tea brewers, pot stirrers, and tea leaf readers? What's your tea, honey? I'm certain that you have all of your crumpets together, my darling, because you know what time it is, honey. It's time to dish tea, and you are dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meech. What's happening? Well, baby loves, honey, it is Sunday, and it is another edition of I Said What I Said Sundays, honey. Y'all know what that means, honey. That means that right here and right now, we're going to talk about any and everything that you want to talk about, honey. If you want to come in on the platform today to be one of my co-hosts with me, honey, I'm going to give you 5 minutes to talk about whatever you want to discuss, okay? And we're going to talk about it right here. But here's the thing, though. You can't come up in here and act as if you're going to come out of a bag, honey. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to say. If you want to come up here with some fuckery, because we don't deal with fuckery over here, honey. Okay? So if you decide to come up in here and come out of a bag, trust, we will come out of a bigger bag on you. Okay? And also, what I need for you guys to do is to make sure that if you're coming up in here and want to talk, that you know how to support your points. Okay? I don't want a lot of dead air. I don't want you sitting up here thinking that you're going to talk about something and don't know what the hell you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Or you get in your feelings because someone challenges your point. Okay, they may not agree with you and want you to flush a point out. So that there is what to do. We're here to create healthy conversation and discussion. Okay, not none of those trivial reality show kind of fights, because we don't do that over here. Okay, there's many platforms, honey, where you can express yourself in that happenstance, but we don't do that over here. Okay. Okay, I'm putting the link up here for those of y'all who are looking on several different platforms. We got several Facebook pages and several YouTube pages. And I'm trying to make sure that we get all this in here. Wait a minute. Okay, but in the meantime, in between time, it's another one of those days, children. Today, honey, we've had a revolutionary day. You know, a revolutionary day, baby. To where, some things have happened in the world of transportation. And, there's some things coming down the pipeline, okay? So be ready for all of that. Listen very carefully. If you are in the Atlanta area and want to come to see the WNBA basketball game with me, the Atlanta team, the Dream, play. That'll be game number 2 of the final 3. They're in the last 3 games of playing at home for the season. On September 14th, 2021, 7 p.m., we're giving an opportunity, honey, to where you guys get to come on with me and come in my group and get to sit in my section, honey, section 108. And there's going to be the big meat section. And we're going to come out and, you know, rally with the girls, honey. You know, rally for the girls, honey. We got to get my babies up there, honey, to do their damn thing. We need Miss Courtney, honey, Miss Monique Billings, honey, Courtney Williams, honey. Okay. What's my other little baby? What's my other little baby? Odyssey. Oh, child, come on. Okay. So listen, if you guys want to come to the game with us, I need for you to hit me up in my inbox immediately, honey, so that I can get you the information on how you can cash out me your money for your tickets and carry it on so that we can make this thing happen. Right now, the games are $20. Okay, $20 for the tickets. So y'all see my cash app right there. If you decide that you want to come on and do that, cash at me $20. Put in the tagline what it said, what it's for. Put down Dream Tickets. Okay, Dream Tickets. The date is September 14th. Okay, that's a Tuesday night, 7 o'clock at the College Park Arena here in College Park, Georgia. So if you want to come on out, I think that game we're playing Phoenix. Is that right? Wait a minute. Someone is trying to call me. Someone is trying to call me on the damn messenger. Oh, that's Aunt Nikki. Hold on, child. Wait a minute. No, Nikki, girl, how you gonna call me? And now I know what you're gonna say. Where's the link? And the link is in the Shiro, not Shiro Hero. It's in the car club thing, and I thought they was gonna see that. Okay, however, they didn't. So I got to send that to her independently. Okay. So there's that. Okay, so we're trying to get her to come on up in. Okay. So let me get back to this. What was I saying? I'm on September 14th. I was about to say August. September 14th, 2021, 7 p.m., the College Park Arena. We're going to look. I need y'all to come on out. Come with me so that we can be out here to watch the WNBA, The Dream, and come on out and have a good time with us, okay? So inbox me, whatever platform you're on, inbox me on that platform. And, ma'am, you have the link in the car club thing. I sent it to everybody over there, but I just sent it to you independently. Yes, ma'am. Okay, because we've been all talking in that one little link, so I sent it over there. Okay. Yeah. So make sure y'all get with me so that we can. I want to turn it out because they want to give me my own section. So y'all know I'm trying to light that bitch up. I'm trying to light that. Oh, and then we get to be on the jumbotron and stuff. They're gonna, you know. Oh, and of course, you know it's being seen on ESPN, and they got somebody else that they're gonna be dealing with and carrying on. So, let's see. Yeah, we playing. No, we playing Phoenix on the 8th. We playing Indiana on the 14th. The 14th is when we play in Indiana. Okay. So listen, September 14th, I need for you guys to come on out and come with me. So you see my cash app right there? Cash at me $20 for a ticket, and you get to get in with my section, honey. Okay. Come on. Because this is really good to be. And if y'all ain't never seen me at a game, y'all know I'm new to sports. Okay. As far as going to these games and things. Y'all come on out, honey. We have a ball. It is so funny watching me. I have an out-of-body experience watching myself trying to call the game and who traveling, who's this and who's that, and carrying on. You know, getting mad at the referees and things. Child, the last game, who they playing? They playing Las Vegas. And I did not know that Bill Laimbeer is Vegas's coach. Okay, now y'all know Bill Laimbeer played for the Pistons. Okay, y'all know I'm from Detroit. I know that name, right? Child, bad. That big ass Amazon they had on that motherfucking team played just like him. Okay, she was aggressive and carrying on, throwing tantrums just like Bill did. I was like, child, okay, is this his daughter or what? And it was funny, okay? And I can't call them bitches and carrying on like a bitch. I can't do that. So we call them Miss Lady Ma'am, honey. Okay, Miss Lady Ma'am, Miss Lady Ma'am. Okay? Let me bring the children up in here. Here goes Miss Aunt Nikki.
Hey, y'all.
Hi.
Let me turn my African movies off.
Okay.
You know, they get
And
some
we got
loud.
listen, y'all keep asking for her. And she done came up in here on her own. Honey. Y'all keep saying, Miss Red, Miss Red.
Oh, come back up here.
Honey, here she goes,
Hey.
honey.
Miss Red, he doing it again.
Again, right.
He's doing it again.
Where Nighthawk at?
Okay, right.
Nighthawk be like, Miss Red, he doing it again.
Okay.
That's okay, because this one is in the gas station. So I guess until we on our way home after the little shindig and
the shindig,
seeing things that you shouldn't see. You know what? I can't I can't say anything bad about people's sizes, right? But it's just certain things that you shouldn't wear.
Just because they make it in your size does not mean you should put it on, ma'am.
Yeah. I said what I said Sunday. Okay.
It was a mess, but it was fun.
As long as it was fun. That's all that mattered. We had a good day today, people.
Yeah, we had a good day. Now we were supposed to have been there at that particular shindig, but I had not been asleep yet. Okay, I won't say completely. I had maybe about an hour and a half, 2 hours worth of sleep. And I knew had we gone there, we were going to be late getting here. So I didn't want to take that chance. I said, no, we got a show to do, and et cetera, et cetera. So now we're here, and et cetera, et cetera. So that there is that. Again, this is I said what I said Sundays. And the subtitle is why you keep bumping your gums. Okay.
I like that topic.
Okay.
Me too. I'll be quiet until we.
Okay. Why you keep bumping your motherfucking gums? Okay. And I know that's provocative because of what the two instances that I want to bring up. I'm going to play a couple of clips, and this is going to be courtesy of the Breakfast Club. And I just happened again going through something. I came across something, and my sister friend, honey, Miss T.S. Madison. Y'all know that's my sister. I love Miss T.S. Madison. T.S. That's my sister. We got to get her back on this particular platform. She's been on the show twice, but not on the live broadcast. So we looking to bring her back when her schedule allows. However, oh, somebody trying to work up on something. Honey.
Come on, y'all, get something. Get it, Ken.
Working up on something. Y'all done already been to the pool and shit. Okay.
Get it.
And on top of that, we're dressed alike. So how you like
right.
that?
I know. Y'all look this fucking. Hey, Cat. How you doing?
Yeah.
Y'all would think that I ain't seen him in a long time, right? I seen his ass earlier.
Okay. So, watching my girl T.S., I was watching her on Instagram. Oh, fuck yeah. Wait a minute. Oh, shit. Hold on.
What y'all got going on?
You know, somebody just texted me something, honey, that I have to respond to right away.
Oh.
Okay, I'm sorry. This came out the blue, but honey, oh no, this requires an immediate response. But okay. Like I said, I'm watching T.S. Madison on her Instagram page, and they had a clip of her morning show. Okay. And she was talking about Lil Boosie. Okay.
About what?
Lil Boosie.
Oh, Boosie.
Oh, Boosie badass. Okay.
That red homie. Look, that red plate.
Okay, Lil
Boosie. That's his friend.
And you know, I was supposed to have been doing my little do-wah ditty tonight. I mean, not tonight, but I was supposed to be doing something. You know, a big Meech moment about this ever since he had done his interview on the Breakfast Club. Okay, and I have a different opinion than what a lot of my alphabet children seem to think about that particular interview. Mm-hmm. I have a little bit of different of opinion. However, I do hear where she's coming from. Okay, I'm going to play a couple of instances here because what is happening is that Lil Boosie had been back into the damn stratosphere in these social media webs because now that Lil Nas X has released, the pregnant picture and carrying on, Boosie, he's clapping again. Okay.
Yo, I'm sorry, y'all. That picture gave me my entire life. And if you guys haven't seen Darren Fleek on Instagram, he has a funny post about putting all these Pampers in the thing. And they say, Daddy, why you getting all them diapers? He said, because Lil Nas X pregnant, I'm invited to the baby shower.
Okay.
I swear to God, I loved it.
What, he having twins?
Baby, he might. And what did we say earlier, Mitch? That would be a good marketing thing for him to actually have a baby shower, and then they donate all the things to like the women's shelters and stuff like that.
Right.
To all the people that need it. I think that would be amazing, and I would be here for it, honey.
I'll be here for it too. You know what? I would be here for it. Here's what this is. I'm going to play a couple of clips from the interview with the Breakfast Club. Let me go to the original post. I mean, not the newest post, okay? And the newest post, he says, where is it? He says, Nas X, WTF, what the fuck? You just don't stop. I think he's going to turn around and suck one of his background dancers' dick on national TV. Okay, now he tweeted this past Friday. Okay, after this particular picture came out. Now Nas responded.
Oh Lord.
Nas responded.
I wouldn't. What did he say?
He says, I apologize, Mr. Boosie. I left a really detailed apology in the link below. Welcome to montero.com.
Wait, what does that mean?
Welcome to Montero. The bitch, he sent you to the website to order the motherfucking album.
Oh, that's the album cover.
Hello. Welcome to... Wait a minute.
You better go ahead, Lil Nas X.
He better show out. He's showing out. He got a link. It's a link that he got for his little baby shower or whatever his thing he doing. He got a link that sends everybody to his album. That's smart thinking, though.
That was marketing, baby. That
Hello.
was a great marketing. That's why I say, and now what they should do is actually have a baby shower and donate all that stuff that people would, because just for shits and giggles, people would send it. Donate it to all the women's shelters and people that need stuff like that are having babies. I think it's amazing.
I howl because I went to it before, but the album is not released until the 17th of this month.
Oh.
Okay, right. So right now you can pre-order or get, pre-add it to your Spotify list and carry it on.
Okay.
So his response is, I apologize, Mr. Boosie. I left a really detailed apology in the link below. Welcome to montero.com. Bitch, and when you go to that link, it is nothing but my album is on pre-order, honey, soon to be released.
I love it.
Wait, y'all think I'm lying? Wait a minute. I'm finna share the screen. I'm finna to share the damn screen because I want y'all to catch the stunt. Catch the damn stunt, honey. And I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad.
That's amazing marketing.
I am not mad. Okay. Y'all see this? This is what comes up when you go to
debut album. Okay.
Lil Nas X presents the debut at Montero coming September. Okay. Pre-save and follow, pre-ad, and then he gives you the damn trailer, and he got 2 trailers for the damn album. You hear me?
Good job.
Right.
That was good. Listen, I ain't mad at it.
I ain't mad at it either. Now,
I'm mad at it. Sorry, y'all.
It wasn't just for him. Because as you see, everybody wanted to go see what the hell he was going to say to Boosie.
Right.
See. So could you imagine the traffic that went over there?
I'm telling you, whoever he
Whoever
has
is his
heading that marketing team is a damn genius.
Baby, they are motherfucking geniuses. And God help me, I want to get them on this platform somewhere. Okay?
Just gave me some new ideas. Thank you, Lord.
Baby, that there is absolutely spectacular. But let me do this. What I'm gonna do now, let me play. I got two different parts of the Breakfast Club interview that I want to play. I'm gonna play part one right now so that we can understand a couple of things, okay? And okay, let's go here.
Industry, because everybody else is ran by, the industry.
What about even saying like you would beat his ass? So, and I saw Lil Nas X responded to that. You think that's too far?
Nah, because I just be feeling like sometimes I gotta speak up because, as far as straight people in the world, you don't have an opinion on homosexuality. Everything is harm. If you say anything, I'm straight, I like women, it's vulgar to.
I don't know that that's vulgar.
That ain't true.
But,
Yes.
No, but I just
You can't brag on.
I just
really
I think
smashing
That ain't
on
true.
your sexuality
I don't
no
think
more. It's
anybody has
ran
that problem.
it's ran by.
Boosie
The
rappers been talking about
LGBTQ
fucking women forever in videos and they songs. That ain't changed.
I know it's a different day now. You can't. Just like the baby, like bro, like how many times you been on set? All y'all DJs,
Mm-hmm.
and you heard somebody say, "If you ain't got AIDS, make noise," in the whole club.
Oh no, you're right. That's true. That's true. But it's a different time.
No, it's a different time, and because he's one of the biggest. So they try to make examples out of people. So the next person who blow like this, you gonna go with this, and I feel they're attacking our children. You make all the other, you make everybody support this. Who love these rappers?
The kids?
The kids.
Yeah, but
you make every rapper go with it. If every rapper go with it,
I heard
you grab that generation. I know I loved every rapper when I was little.
Mm-hmm.
I loved every rapper. You know what I'm saying? I try to copy what they did. You know what I'm saying? And it's a new day now, and I just feel like they pushing it on our younger generation.
Listen, I love rap, I love hip hop, I love our culture. But I saw you say that you feel like he is a negative influence. Why are we acting like rappers haven't been negative influences for years? Whether it's talking about murder, celebrating the drug culture, the gang culture, violence against women, like we just as negative. So how is he the person that you decide to point at and say, "Oh, you're ruining it for the kids"? What have street rappers done to the kids?
I really get offended when it was like he was saying that he would go up there and perform naked in front, all the shit, all the people. And I was like, damn, all these straight people in the world, all these millions of kids gonna watch this and no straight rapper ain't gonna say, hey, nah, nigga, nigga, we don't want you on that TV. Nobody's not gonna,
I don't understand that logic, Boosie. I saw you say that people be trying to be straight. How you try to be straight? If you're straight, you ain't got to try to be. I don't care.
Run it back again.
On the video, you said people trying to be straight. You said Lil Nas will dance in front of the men, and these little boys trying to be straight. I'm like, how you try to be straight?
No, I'm just saying as far as if you got your kids watching TV.
Mm-hmm.
Would you want, if you trying to straight raise strong young black men, would you be cool with your kids sitting there watching it?
Strong black men not gonna be.
Would you be cool with sitting there, if you trying to raise that, and would you be cool and sitting there watching Nas X go up there and take his clothes off?
What age we talking about?
You're part of the problem.
What age we talking about? Because I don't want my kids looking at anything sexual at a certain age.
Yeah, at a certain age.
But once they get to a certain age, nothing wrong with that.
Man, girl. I want my kids.
Because by the way,
I'm just saying, this is a national stage.
Man, Boosie, we grew up seeing worst images on TV, man. We seen dudes on TV holding guns. Like I said, celebrating violence against women, the drug culture,
right,
the gang culture,
and all this leads to my opinion.
I don't get it.
I can. If I feel that way, I'ma say it.
I respect
and
it.
I mean it. You know, like you may not feel that way. They may not feel that way. But I feel that way.
Do you feel like you've ever been a negative influence to kids?
Yes, I've been a negative influence. Yeah,
Okay.
but at the time I was so, I'm just rapping my life. I'm just, I wasn't a rapper who rapped the movies. I couldn't go in there and rap the movies. I went in there and rap about what happened that day to me. Rap about what happened that night to me. So I never thought I was affecting the culture until I came home and damn near all my friends was dead or in jail. You know what I'm saying? So, I wasn't trying to affect the culture like that as far as negativity. I was just writing my life story.
Okay.
Well,
when I'm doing this, oh damn, my eyes just Anywho.
Well.
Okay. So that's part one that I've taken from this particular interview. Now there's a few things here that's fucking with me. Okay. Number one, first, let me say that after watching this interview in its entirety, I have come to realize that the problem that we're having with Boosie is that he is inarticulate. Okay. I hear what he's trying to say, and I'm one of the people who are able to decipher and to get to the core of his idea. It's just that he has a hard time articulating his ideas constructively. Okay. Now, in all of that he's saying, this is the part that I took from this that a lot of folks still miss. Okay. And that there is, he's not saying that, I'm against Little Nas, blah, 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 simply because he's gay. Okay, not flat out, because he's sidebar, and I'll get to that in a minute. What he's saying is, on a public platform, okay, we are allowing media to project this on a public platform, and he believes that this here is what is infiltrating the children. Okay, so because of that, he's very strong. Now we get into what the Joe Brown is saying. We got to protect heterosexuality and carrying on, because the bigger thing is, we have all these people, trying to come from straight families and blah, blah, blah. He keeps saying that his idea is, Boosie keeps saying that he was going to do this in front of folk on television. I'm going to get up here and I'm going to dance naked in front of folks on TV. Okay. Now, if that was some way in a response somewhere, I don't know that particular response. All I know is this. What we have here is a young man who is creative, okay, maybe sexually suggestive, but if he wanted to sit down there and fuck on TV, when he was on the other show, what was it, Saturday Night Live or whatever, and his pants busted on him, okay, and he had to dance covering and holding himself and carrying on, he made it a part of the act, then he would have went on and did what the hell he was going to do then if he tried to do this on television, because he had a major platform. What I'm thinking is that a lot of what's coming out of Boosie's mouth is the fear that he believes that straight folks are becoming extinct. Okay? Because in a lot of ways, that's what I keep hearing from him. I keep hearing him along the lines of, we got to protect us, because now I can't say that I'm smashing somebody because that becomes offensive. No, that's not what's becoming offensive, nigga. What's becoming offensive is you saying that you can appear smashing this or smashing this or smashing this one, and you don't give a fuck about this. You playing with folks' emotions. Okay. What is that? What'd you say? You said what was that stream unavailable? Okay, you're back. You know what?
He was on YouTube. Is TJ on YouTube?
Yeah, he's on YouTube.
He had to be, because I had it playing on my Facebook, so yeah, YouTube might have blocked it.
They might have blocked it because they may have blocked it because it's the Breakfast Club and it's probably copyrighted material.
Copyright infringement.
And they want to get a copyright infringement. See, they try to protect their stuff. And again, here we are trying to talk about something, and they want to censor and block everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But nonetheless, a lot of what he's trying to say is, the idea of projecting this onto our children. Okay. And I have a problem with that. Okay. Because the thing of it is, I get tired of them always using that child argument, as the space go-to shit. Now let me play part 2 because now catch this, because this is where it becomes fuckery.
You do have gay people.
They be like, I wish people really knew that you don't, have,
Right, we saw
animosity
that you took a
towards gay
picture with
people.
Flame Monroe, who is
Yeah,
trans.
we was talking all downstairs.
Right, so I want to ask you this, because you do have gay people in your life. Do you feel like it is important to have that representation, though? Because there are people who are just gay in this world. That's who they are, and that's how they identify. And so to be able to see yourself represented on TV, because for a child who knows that they're gay, it is difficult when anybody makes it seem like it's wrong or they can't see themselves in movies, in music. You don't think that's important, too?
I think that's important, but it goes the same way for the straight people.
Well, there's plenty of straight representation. I think there's a lot more.
This world is different. It's
That
not
ain't
plenty.
true,
Nothing.
man.
There's way more straight
It's
representation.
probably like the rappers. Like, just look at the rappers.
Hey, but man, because why gay people?
This gay stuff is bigger than you think.
Why gay people don't turn
They
straight
got
with
a
all
lot
this?
of gay rappers, probably. Like they.
What about women on women? Do you mind that?
Not. I don't mind it as far as marriage.
What you mean?
I don't mind. Like, I'm not gonna support if my child, one of my child, was to marry a woman. I'm not gonna support that.
You wouldn't go to the wedding. You wouldn't say I love you anyway.
I would tell her I love her, but I wouldn't go to the wedding.
But you like watching girls with girls,
listen,
Boosie?
because my family is built on legacy. If I let that slide, that shit gonna slide from my son, from my grandson, and I'm gonna lay it down to where they gonna know that
I just think life is a lot harder for people who are gay. People don't just.
You pretty much disowning them. I can't.
No, hell no. I'm going to love them to death, but I won't support marriage. I'm not giving my child away to another woman.
So you don't mind
I would love her to death, but I'm not, I don't want to start that. As me, I have the right to do that. As parents, we have the right to do that. Mm-hmm. Everybody parent different, but as parents, once that child come out you make those decisions, and that's what the world need to know. Like,
Boosie, you're right. You're entitled to your opinion. The only thing I disagree with is the fact that you say Lil Nas X is a super negative influence on the kids. And you said something earlier. You talked about when you came home, a lot of your fans was in jail or dead. So when you say things like you want to beat up Lil Nas X, you could possibly be encouraging violence against gay people, man. So that's what I would tell you to watch.
Yeah, I wouldn't encourage, because they are 4 times more likely.
People,
but that's what I'm saying. So don't even.
I just told you, like, gay people not after me in the real world. Like, this is just social media. The world did this. Gay people don't in the real world. They even have gay people at my concerts. Like, in the real world, people respect me for standing up, and they gonna take me a long way in life. I'm regardless if ain't nobody other rapper spoke about it.
But I'm saying
that singles me out.
You could be encouring violence against gay people. He even said,
I'm not I never said. I know.
You said wanted to beat him up.
No, for going up there and he wanted to get naked. And if I was there at the awards on the front row and he got naked right there, I would drag him
I don't think anybody should get naked at an award show.
If a straight person got on the stage naked, you would do the same thing.
A straight person.
If he wasn't gay, you saying a straight person got on stage, you would do the same
fucking
thing.
right. If he got naked, I would fuck him up.
So it's not about being gay. Don't get naked on an award stage.
You don't get naked on with children. You want your children to see pussy? Come on, bro.
So you feel like that about the women who go up there and do that too, then?
Who get naked on the
yeah, or who do get naked, dance sexually, do sexual stuff on stage?
You ain't finna turn this around on those strippers on me.
Man, what is you talking?
You gonna have all the strippers, man. I need my strippers. They already trying to bend me. I need my strippers. No down talk on.
Okay. Well, now we get this particular, commentary on it, and again, going into what I think he's trying to say, and I hear him clearly. It's just that he's just inarticulate as hell. Okay. And oftentimes in this particular conversation, he's basically into the idea of, you know, it's just certain images that I don't want to be portrayed on television. Okay. If we get right down to the basics of it, this is what I don't want to see on TV. Okay. I don't have a problem with this, and this. So he says, it becomes a problem when you try to mass market it on television and this, that, and the other. Because remember in the beginning, he's like, well, you know, this gay thing is bigger than what anybody think it is. And to be quite honest, if I were to look even further, I know there's an interview with him on Vlad, if you can find that on YouTube somewhere. And he talked about his experiences when he was in jail and how, you know, the gay children were when they were sexually active and this, that, and the other. I believe he's traumatized by it myself. Okay. At the same time, if you're traumatized by it, this thing with Lil Nas X is intriguing him to some regard because, damn it, you know, you just made him a target. And it's becoming kind of like how Muhammad Ali and Howard Cosell were. If y'all, did I just tell my age?
He just told all our ages again. I keep telling y'all, we just been getting on air. People just been telling. Who was that last night with the other night with the kangaroo and stuff? Y'all just telling everybody how old we were. Okay. Oh, TJ, here you go.
If y'all remember when Howard Cosell, he was a new sportscaster. Okay. And he antagonized Muhammad Ali so much to where they had this whole back and forth thing going on in the media. But it made for great television. And
because if y'all ever watched the Ali story, you will see that they actually had a great rapport.
They had a great
They had a great friendship off the air.
Okay. Now this is not to say that Boosie and Nas gonna come together, because I call it the battle of the littles. You got Lil Boosie and Lil Nas. So you know, this is the battle of the littles. Okay, Lils.
The Lils.
But at the same time, this here is really is getting to a point where, honey, it's like, okay, Boosie, just like the rappers used to do, you know, and Madonna and all those children who were in your face. When Luke did it and NWA did it, every time somebody had a criticism, they came back harder. They came back, okay, you didn't like that? Well, I'm going to make sure you don't like this shit.
Remember, because they had Bantu Live crew back in the day.
Yes. Okay.
Looking up for a hard baby.
This just a Howard Cosell was that bad to pay. If that, okay, where's the lie? Where is the lie with that? Okay. Okay. So in that, we are in this whole back and forth thing to where it's becoming something to where I believe Boosie gonna end up pushing the goddamn sales of Nas's album. You know, and you know, and et cetera, et cetera. So now it becomes this whole thing. Now, what is it that we're looking at in our public society? Because here, let me show y'all something. Let me show you something.
Listen,
y'all see that?
How the Black empowerment and hip hop from Public Enemy to this. One of these things is not like the other. But why would you compare? Public Enemy is and exactly that, you know, fight the power, whatever thing, but the music is still totally different. Like,
wait a minute. Here's my problem with this, because they want to make a comparison, but they say, how did Black empowerment in hip hop go from Public Enemy? Okay. Black empowerment in hip hop was KRS-One and all those political children, honey.
Yeah, that's Public Enemy, KRS-One.
Okay, all the children, Ross, you know, all them kids. Okay. That there was what it was. You didn't go to gangster when the shit became gangster. And now, because that wasn't about empowerment, that was a message to the people, to say what it was in the hood. And it was in that gangster shit that we got to glorifying and glamorizing all of the gangster shit. I'm rolling down with my Uzis and my Glocks and my this and the decker and the and the bitches and the hoes and the money and the hoes and the bitches and the hoes. Okay.
Boy, we can sell that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But where
Set
was
up
the
studio when y'all
empowerment?
get home. We gonna record that. It seems like all the kids get away with that bullshit now. So let's do it.
Okay. And so when we talk about whoever posted that and created that, you went to talk about Black empowerment in hip hop. We lost that when hip hop changed over and became gangster rap and this, that, and the other, and then it became gimmicky. Because how do we go? The question becomes, how do we go from Black empowerment to a whole culture of hip hop to where it done with renegade? But as with everything has polar opposites on the spectrum in it. Where you had to fight we had the queen, honey, UNITY. Who you calling a bitch? We went from her to Lil Kim saying, hell, I'm the baddest bitch. Okay.
That's what bothers me personally. Like, y'all are everybody's so hyped on Knox X and all this stuff, but it's not right for these rappers to go around and like, fuck that bitch, fuck that hoe, kill this hot, do this, do that, fuck you, fuck bitch, chill hoe, chill bitch. All that extra stuff, but everybody's not. I don't see anybody making a big deal out of that. You know what I'm saying? But Lil Nas, obviously, he's doing something very, very good for everybody to keep advertising. So they're not doing anything, but just pumping him up even more. So if y'all think y'all are stopping nothing, you just making this man grow and he's sitting back laughing. That's all I said.
Here is something to consider. Okay. There's something to consider is with everyone who was pushing a product, okay, everyone who came out about branding and things of that nature, there was always the one person who had to set the trend.
Yep.
He's not the first openly gay rapper. What he is the first openly gay rapper to have a #1 record that done.
That's mainstream.
That's mainstream.
I think what it is they are upset about the way that he did it, that he didn't tell nobody, and everybody loves Hotel Road, and now you feel some type of way because you feel like he tricked you. But we talked about this the other day. Right. We didn't care. We knew Luther was gay. We didn't care. We knew Freddie Jackson was gay. We didn't care. I'm going to buy the damn song because I like the damn song. And this is my thing. I'm going to say it again. It doesn't matter who the hell they talking about when they wrote the songs, because all you should care about is what it make you feel when you hear the song. So you think if you listen to the song gonna make you turn gay?
Hey. What? Luther was gay?
Get off the damn screen. You get on my entire
Hey, was it Big Luther or Little Luther?
No.
Big Luther.
Oh, see, that had to hurt.
Oh.
We sorry, y'all. Y'all know we don't know how to act. Y'all know we don't know how to act.
Answer here. Don't talk about Big
I just be drawn to it. See, look, and that's exactly how it happens. See how Red always able to just. You just say crazy stuff and make me want more stuff crazy to come out. So, like, if you listening to a song, people like Boosie, right? He's feeling like you said, I think maybe he saw some shit that just really, right. I don't know, maybe somebody tried him. He probably had to do something to somebody because they tried. I don't know what it is, but in his mind, it's like it's too much for him to handle. But at the end of the day, you listening to a Lil Nas X song is not going to make you be gay. Okay? Now, y'all know I've said this a million damn times. I'm like envying them. I don't like anything that's over sexualized on public TV.
Right.
Public TV. And I think it's up to you to be careful. Watch what your kids is watching. Know what they watching. Listen. You know, Lily B, I be on her ass like white on damn rice. No, you can't watch no motherfucking YouTube. You can't watch nothing but kids YouTube. Then I found out that some of the kids YouTube shit I didn't like on there either. So unless I'm sitting right there with you, you can't watch none of that shit.
Okay, because listen, it happened to us a few weeks ago. Remember over at Cap's house? Mm-hmm. We was over at their house and carrying on. And
yeah. Oh, don't name no names. Yeah, somebody had to.
Yeah.
One of the children.
They was playing the game.
And the thing.
And he went to cricket on the phone. And then next thing we know, he said, "Oh, they naked." And we was trying to get this. What the fuck are you watching? And then we had to take the phone from. How in the hell did you get here? You were on the game. How did you get here? You know,
maybe a click or two will take you around the universe around here.
So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this out loud, and y'all could be mad. You know, I give 2 cents less than a good fuck. Okay.
2 cents less than a good fuck, not a fuck, but a good fuck.
Yeah.
He got me saying.
A lot of parents are lazy.
That part.
Okay. A lot of parents are lazy. You sit up there, and remember when we were kids, they was always talking about you sitting in front of the idiot box. You know, get out there and explore your mind. Get out there, get from outside. Go outside some damn where. Use your imagination. Well, now, you know, we 2.0 and maybe 3.5 now, because everything now is digital, everything is computers, everything is on the fucking phone. And now it's quick to give the kids the phone and give them little games to play and blah, 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 blah. But do you set your parental settings?
That part.
Okay. Do you set the settings? Do you sit down there to make sure that we don't get into these particular things? Even with us that particular day, we thought that the phone was together, but he was
fine. He playing the game. It's fine.
He playing the game, but he got to click at whatever buttons he clicked.
And it clicked to something else.
And it clicked in. Okay, so we
remember with Lily has the damn iPhone 11 Pro, somebody, some shit that I can't afford, okay? But like her mom would always be like, "Oh, Lily ain't answering the phone, Lily ain't answering," because the phone right here.
Right.
That's why. Right. Because my thing was the only time you would be on that phone without me being right there is one, if you FaceTime with your mom, two, my other granddaughter, because I know that they would be playing Roblox together, right?
Right.
And I've always told her, if the name don't show up in your phone and somebody call, you don't answer it. And one time she clicked on the thing when it was ringing just out of
right.
And now it wasn't nobody harmful, but however, they had the nerve to tell me, "Oh no, because I had called and she was by herself." I said, first of all, she ain't never by her damn self. Let's be clear, honey. She ain't never by herself, but she was not supposed to answer this phone to a number that didn't have a name on it because there's only a few names in her thing. So if the name didn't pop up, she wasn't supposed to answer it no way. So she's getting off this phone. Her mother's not here. I don't know you.
Okay.
I don't care who mama you is. I don't know you. And she damn sure can't talk to you without me being right there. So
okay.
We had to keep up on what's going on. So after that, Lord, because I had laxed up that day doing other shit, and then she bringing me the phone. I'm like, whoa, who the hell is this?
Right.
So you have to be diligent and not lazy, because our parents didn't have this problem, because we only had the 3 main channels and 4 other channels, because we had the 3 UHF channels and then we had PBS too.
Right.
We had about a good 10 channels.
Right.
And we didn't. TV went the hell off at 2:00. Okay.
A lot of folks don't. You know, those of y'all who don't know that, television
went off.
Okay, it cut the fuck off after the last program of the day. We got the
flag. We got the
flag. American flag. American flag came.
And then after that, what did we get? The fuzz.
You got white noise, honey.
But it came right up after that.
That was it. Okay, you
When
had to turn
Mash,
the TV off.
when
She
Mash
said it
went
came
off,
on right after MASH. Yup.
We got
when Mash went off
she
the
did
radio.
So we
Yeah.
do have more
Oh,
to
wait a
do
minute.
than what our parents had to do. Hell, even my kids, my youngest is 23. They're still way more than even when they were younger. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you have to watch. You just have to be, because there are going to be things that little kids should be seeing, and it's not about it being gay or straight. It's just some shit is just inappropriate for kids.
Exactly.
Period.
Because look, let's go for animated. Let's go for animation. Because the Cartoon Network is a 24-hour network now, honey. But you know, a lot of them goddamn cartoons are not children.
Listen, remember Tay said that one time. She called me, she said, "You ain't telling me the Boondocks wasn't for kids." I said, "Well, shit, damn, I thought you knew that. Only adults really watching." She said, "I was letting the kids watch it, not out hearing it." I said, "Oh, baby, sis, I'm sorry. I thought you."
Right.
I'm sorry, because only people that I knew watched it was like teenagers and adults, not little kids.
Right.
You know, I said, "Oh, baby, sis, I'm sorry, because that was my bad. I didn't notice she didn't know that."
Right. Okay. So, you know, I go back to parents being lazy, because oftentimes you just send your kids out, you know, and shit just happens, and you're not paying attention, because just like I said, what happened to us with our little one over here, you know, and we're responsible children, and it happens. Just like you said, as a responsible grandmother, hell, I told you not to answer the goddamn phone, and you did it. Okay.
So now I got your phone.
Yeah. Okay. So imagine that with responsible folks. You talking about those who are not, and kids just doing this and doing this and doing this. So Boosie's comment, I understand what he's trying to say,
right?
But the way how he's packaging this shit is that way, because everything about it still goes into the whole idea of you and your traumatization of seeing gay sex, basically. That's just how I'm feeling, because if y'all listen to his interview on Vlad, where he talks about what it was to be in jail and carrying on, and to see what was going on around him, child, this motherfucker it has really affected him. Okay. It has really, and so now having come from that to come back out into the real world, now he's like, regardless of what it is that he think it means, okay, he just want to make sure that that's something that his children don't go into, or whatever the case may be. Now, as a straight man, as a heterosexual man, I think that's the goal of every parent, to want to make sure that their children are as strong and healthy as possible. You know, when we start adding on sexual orientation and this, that, and other, because it's not what you don't understand what the hell it is, and you think that's punk shit, that's faggot shit, that's whatever, you know, that then becomes a matter of your personal dislike and this, that, and the other. You can't stop the kids from being who they are. They're going to become whoever they are. You know, so this, that, and the other, and that's what I think the thing is. And on top of it too, I think also he's defending the fact of him trying to have an opinion, because I say this all the time, that ever since we have gotten into this whole idea of hate speech, and this is offensive, folks are not allowed to have opinions anymore.
Right.
They're having some kind of consequence, and that's what I'm hearing is the bigger thing that he's trying to say. You know, because this whole
I heard that. I think I heard that too. It's like, okay, so if I got an opinion that I don't like this, then I'm being bashed. Like, I can't have this opinion.
Right.
I hear that. I hear that.
You know, and then on top of it, you know, as a straight man, see, this is where that whole straight gay come in, because he feels, because what I'm hearing him say is, as a straight man who likes women and this, that, and the other, I get criticized if I'm out in the open. But no, you get criticized because of who you are out in the open. You know, who done did some fuck shit in the damn thing and want to say it's right, because you the same little Boosie who done took your teenage child to a goddamn hoe house and bragged about it, saying that, oh, I'm trying to make sure that he come up doing the right thing, and all of that is.
And what's that? How was that the right thing though?
Right.
Because you just told him that he shouldn't have healthy sex. Said that you took him to a hoe house.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what instead
of having conversations with your son about what sex should be and whatnot. What about being protected and be, you know what I mean?
Right.
Boy.
Okay, don't do like I did, because I got 15 kids with 16, 17 different baby mamas. You know, whatever. You know,
so that you ain't got to be cussing people out all on the internet.
Right. You know, all
when they find out you were
going
deadbeat.
out to damn paternity court and all of, see, if you learn how to protect yourself, learn how to do right by your dick. Okay, I'm gonna put it out there, like, learn how to do right by your dick. Then you won't have some of these problems that your boys be having, and this, that, and other, all for the sake of saying, "Oh, I'm a man."
And then teach them, you gonna teach them not to be with a hoe, but you teaching them how to be one.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me let Israel come in, because he said his phone is about to go dead. So I know he was trying on this conversation. Come on, Iz. What's up, Ness?
Hello. Hello. How you doing?
Hey,
hi, Nikki, Uncle Meech. How y'all feeling tonight?
What's up?
I'm glad to come on the show. Now, one thing I had to say is my show doesn't want to do. It's still coming, but I need to practice more, you know, to get more communication skills and stuff like that, so people understand where I'm coming from. I explained to you on one show what I was, but my whole thing is this: would you rather have your children learn about a lifestyle, any lifestyle, at home, or would you rather have them learn on the streets?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Where you could go ahead and get something like hepatitis, HIV, syphilis, and stuff like that. There is nothing wrong, in my opinion, with Lil Nas X's expression of himself, because he's very, very extremely creative. And he's outgoing, and he's not afraid to show what he feels. Now, the type of hatred that this, I'm not using names, that the rapper said about Lil Nas X is hateful. Think about it. All the stuff with Black Lives Matter is the same thing, but a different face.
Okay.
Black Lives Matter happened because it was a different face. It's still a part of prejudiceness. Why can't people be people? There are a lot of rappers, excuse my language, that be hiding behind bushes, trees, and stuff like that, closet queens, and can't come out.
He said bushes, trees, and closet queens.
Yes, honey.
Wait a minute.
I think I'm about to write a show. Bushes,
wait a
queens,
minute.
I'm about to go write that script right now, baby.
Right there.
And as a minister teaching student, I have to appeal to all walks of life. I can't just raise one sect of people. It has to be, God put me, I believe I was through a certain lifestyle, so I can appeal to everybody, not just somebody. What is it mad about the man? What is your fixation on this man that you have to talk about him for hours and hours and hours? What's really up?
And then bring people right to the very thing that you thought you was going to keep from happening. Because the more you talk about them, baby, the more people want to see. Like
Let me tell you,
I'm adding on to the market thing. If he got the baby in his stomach, I want him to go ahead and have a real baby shower, and then for the good of the people, donate it to all the shelters and stuff.
The truth of the matter is that you can teach your children the dangers of the dark forest and not to go there because the big bad wolf is going to get them. But in the end, they're going to do what they want to do. What about the rappers on TV calling their women bitches and hoes and all? Excuse my language. So you rather have them disrespect women or to get a glimpse of a lifestyle? But I said this may be really what's going on in jail. They might be having fun. So I'm just saying that to say that the man is creative. He's creative and he's expressing himself. So what's the matter with that? Our America, you know, really gets on people who express themselves.
If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it, period. Pay attention to what your kids is watching. If it's coming on a public channel, then you say, oh, you know what? I don't think this is appropriate for y'all right now.
But think about it, Aunt Nikki. What is his fixation on this particular man that you have to talk hours and hours? Check this out. I was dancing at the Horseshoe Casino, and a group of men was like, I don't like the way he's dancing. He's dancing too provocative. Then why'd y'all sit there and watch me for 4 hours?
Right. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You kept watching.
We got up.
I'm saying though, I said what I said. My whole thing is, if y'all don't like the way I'm dancing and look strange and provocative, why y'all sitting there commenting 4 hours? Uncle Meech, they sit there and watched.
And wait. Here's the operative word that you said. They said that you are dancing provocatively, which means somebody was getting hot.
That part.
Catch it. You're dancing provocatively, which means
I don't like what you're doing, but
somebody saw it as sexual and either got hot or whatever, or it was doing something for them to comment on it. Okay.
Just like I was at the Horseshoe Casino, I educated women about down low brothers. I said, now watch me dance and look at all the eyes are going to be on me. So the one dude was sitting there having his camera phone looking at me the whole time, laughing and grinning. Then he popped out with a woman. I said, wait a minute. You mean to tell me this is going on? He was laughing, giggling. I said, suspect getting horny. Excuse my language. I'm just saying.
Okay, did we do that? Suspect again? Okay.
But you got to really, in this life, not only listen, but you got to hear what people saying. Because I was taught, believe of only half of what you hear and half of what you see. Because what you heard may not be what you heard. And our eyes are deceiving. So what you see may not be actually what you're seeing.
Well, you know what? On a spiritual level, a lot of times what you thought you heard, okay, because oftentimes you hear what wasn't said, and sometimes you see what they didn't show. Okay. Okay. Now that's on the real. Okay, on Little Red Riding Hood. How about that? Okay.
But think about some of these backstories to these rappers. They all ain't straight.
Sure,
well,
because I done heard some stories.
It's
I don't know if they're true, but I done heard some stories.
It's a whole bunch of performers, period.
Well, you know, it's performers, and here's what we have to understand. Show business is just that. It is the business.
Is this the business of show?
Okay. And we have to go back to the place where oftentimes when record companies, industry and stuff was everything, they created an image that they wanted to sell. You know, a lot of
wait, somebody who music
I'm sorry, it was music in the background. I was walking past. My bad. Go ahead.
Okay, just mute your mic until you're ready to talk.
Okay, I got you. My bad.
You know, the idea is a lot of the folks were sitting up there, they create images. Why do you think a lot of folks got stage names and carrying on? Because it's the image. Okay. It's the image. And they're trying to separate the show from real life. Okay. A lot of folks don't know that Whoopi Goldberg's name ain't Whoopi Goldberg. Her name was Karen Johnson.
Karen.
Okay. So in order for her to have a real life, to have mail and this, that, and the other come, and you know, to have some semblance of reality, a lot of folks, you know, have state. I mean, hell, Samantha Stevens' Divinity, honey, when I'm in regalia and carried on, that's a whole different atmosphere.
People in show business most of the time have a stage name.
Right.
They do.
You know, so because of that, you know, we do have the idea of the business of show ends up about projecting an image. And so when we have these particular kinds of conversations with entertainers and this and another, we don't know what their personal life is because the industry done said that's not what we're selling. And then they put it in the contract, and then if you break that contract, then it becomes an issue. Okay, this, that, and the other, which is why folks are trying to take control of their careers. They're trying to do this, they're trying to do that. Lil Nas X, what he's doing, honey, is absolutely what breakthrough artists do. He's playing the game the way that they say play it. I'm being myself. I'm marketing the shit that I know. Y'all say I can't be real unless I know what the hell I'm talking about, right? Well, hell, that's all he's doing. That's all he's doing. And because he has such a platform on what it is that he does, those who disagree with it are the ones that's talking. And this child has sit up here and made a name for himself, or helping Nas make a name by being the one to come and say what he say in the way that he's saying it. Like I say, I hear what he's trying to say, and many of my my LGBT African children counterparts are in disagreement with him, and I'm ready to crucify him. But at the same time, he's just inarticulate. He don't know how to fucking say what he needs to say. You know, without it being brass and offensive, or at least without him making it sound like he's talking out the side of his neck. Because remember in the clip, if y'all didn't see the clip, honey, it's okay. You know, because they had banned it. You know, but I'm gonna beat this boy's ass.
Ooh.
That goddamn brother.
I told y'all he belonged to y'all. I told y'all. Not Dave.
Oh Lord, wait a minute.
What if my stage name was Cherry Pickles and I'm straight?
Why would you even read that? To be like, see, that's the part right there. What you talk about me? Why would you?
Because no, somebody else. Because he's sitting over here, child, and I'm not gonna be the only one with a barbecued ass over here, child. Everybody gonna get the goddamn. Okay.
Now, Uncle Meech, remember when you talked to me and I was wearing the contacts and you was like, "Don't make your self a gimmick." This is going off course. Because I did that, I cut around the pupils of my eye. In their scratch. I'm taking antibiotics now, and plus I had mild glaucoma. So I said, you know what? Just take the contacts out. But getting back to what we were talking, I'm just letting you know that I thank you for that because my eyes are brown, and there's nothing wrong with that. But getting back to the situation, is it really two things? Does he want this man, or is he just jealous?
Oh,
which one is it?
Oh, come on, Red. Oh, I'm gonna bring you in on that one.
Well, as much as he talk about him, he probably just exercising his jaws for whatever meat is being delivered.
Now, you know that's your damn friend. Why would you come on?
Let me go to the damn comments. You know what? Because I see this one.
Ain't nobody safe.
Let me go take that picture down of you and him on my other stuff.
That's my dog. He need to leave that man alone. If that man
gonna be like, I think he was.
But if that man
what I've learned from
Princess, get him, Princess. We don't know
what I've learned from living the lifestyle I lived and just living life. People could be angry at you or want to fight you because they like you. I was told by this one lady that please don't speak to my son because I'm friendly and I speak all the time. It's going off course. They're just making a point. So if the dude don't like me, why does he get this car and I'm sitting on my bench and spends 5 to 15 minutes watching me before he pulls off? Now, what does that tell you?
Right. Okay.
Well, you know what? I want to fight your hat.
I was trying to see, was it a head wrap or was it?
It's a crown. It's a crown. I made it myself.
I'm picking around with it.
Because the moles wear a crown, but I didn't want to wear it because I didn't want to cut my hair. And so I made my own crown, which I will show you something in 1 second. Because I gotta take it off because the more you have a head wrap, the more it tightens. So give me a second, I'm about to show y'all something.
Well, while you're doing that,
I'm a can down for a second.
Says Lanier, okay. He need his scrippers. Okay, right. Boosie goes live all the damn time telling females to show their vaginas.
I don't see what the problem is.
Okay. We're back. Okay.
Matter of fact, let me go ahead right now and take care of this while we on Dish of Tea.
Take care of what?
I give you $500. You put your pussy lips on Dish of Tea.
I'll do it.
Don't y'all do that.
Listen here. We gonna do that in the after dark, honey. Where shit, if you gonna pay, honey, we gonna get paid for it. Okay. And damn it, but you put your goddamn nasty ass pussy lips up here, damn it, shit.
It's gonna be called Dish and Tea After Dark.
No, it's gonna be a Long Island iced tea, honey.
Hey, speaking of after dark, if you'd have seen this eclipse at this pool party I just left, right? Boy.
I posted the picture in the group.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
I didn't even know that they made swimsuits like that.
Praise the Lord.
Yes, sir.
Lanier said, yeah, we all old as hell, but we look damn good though. Say it, Lanier.
Hey, that's my dog right there.
And that's with all of my flaws, honey. I still look damn good, honey.
Damn good.
Okay, Howard Cosell with the bad toupee. Yeah, I read that earlier. That was worth saying again because where's the lie in that? I remember when Boosie got arrested and the cop had his jewelry. Boosie was almost in tears, and Roland Martin had gotten it back. Oh, I didn't know that part. I didn't know. Okay. Okay.
I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I'm just trying to regrow my natural hair, and I've been using African shea butter on it, and it's growing. But I keep that covered because when I do what I do, I want to keep everything covered so that people aren't looking at other things while I'm trying to minister to them. I think it's cool. But if you had that name, Cherry Pickles, I don't. It depends because I actually don't find nothing wrong with it.
All right.
Because pickle could be referring to something else.
I think it's masculine, if you ask me.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
All right. Coming to the stage, Cherry Pickles.
Cherry Pickles gonna be my new
Do
name.
what it is, honey. Let it be what it be, honey. Because you busting cherries with the pickles, honey. I can make the correlation, but that's different.
I'm saying, because if you got one big ass pickle and two cherries hanging, that's all, man.
We doing what with the what?
Hey, do you remember? Okay, what I was trying to explain, Nick. You remember how you used to put the pickle in your mouth when you was young?
Big Red.
Yeah, I remember.
You remember you go down to the corner store, the bodega, and get the big pickle, and you stick something down.
Bodegas in New York. We got the Poppy store.
Right, you got the big, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not.
No, you ain't. No, you ain't. You get the big pickles. Down to the bodega for the big pickles. Okay.
Yeah.
You're not.
They used to have that shit like you go into the club. They open up the jar and you get to pick out the pickle you want, like you at the club.
Yeah, I want that one. Okay. And for those of us who agree, we always got the fattest one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you should know. I heard about it. Matter of fact, you should say you want your double tap when you take it out.
Oh my God.
Rap lightly, honey, so you can catch the juice. Okay.
Hey, if y'all know, Auntie Nikki ain't spilled none of that goddamn juice from that watermelon.
Listen, let me get these damn comments.
Good to the last drop.
That's not even an accurate
I'm
comparison.
talking every drop, don't you waste it.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Yo, the fact that we used to use that shit as a
But you know what else? I like that name, Cherry Pickles. I like that one.
Yo, Israel crazy.
No, I like that name. I don't know what, but it's kind of cute.
Cherry.
There you go. Now you know what? You can be my first fan. Get Cherry Pickles on your cheek right here. Just get it.
Oh boy! Wow.
Let me go back to the comments. We got TJ is saying public enema, rest in peace. Okay, that's John Witherspoon.
Public enema. Oh yeah.
Okay, medium sized Luther. Oh, that was the one that was
medium size. He said.
Oh, it was medium Luther.
Medium, and it's Lufa, Luffa. Okay. Leah says people concerned about Black empowerment haven't come after those so-called new rappers talking about popping mollies or whatever they were rapping about now. Okay,
there you go. Got all the kids hooked on shit.
My whole thing is, why would you talk about just give yourself out like that? I heard a rapper say, why are you trying? Okay, so you're talking about this man is gay, but okay, then you're sitting there glamorizing drugs.
Well,
and illegal activities.
Let me tell y'all something.
I heard a rapper say that he be tricking.
No, Israel, let me tell you something. And I'm glad we touching on this right now, because the reason that the drug usage in the urban communities is pushed so hard through hip hop music is because the other man that stole the other land that belonged to the doggone Hello Howland, right?
Mm-hmm.
Them motherfuckers are the ones that created the drugs and brought it to the community. So it's okay for the rappers to do the marketing and branding for them. They know if they
what
don't.
Nino Brown say in New Jack City? I don't see no poppy fields in
I don't see no poppy fields in Harlem.
Right, and there you have it.
Are you talking about Uncle Red? Are you talking about the powers that be, so to speak?
Yeah, the old face for the underlays. What I'm trying to say, right, is that when they bring this shit in over the boats, because I'm gonna tell you something. If there's 10 boats coming in, 7 of them make it. 3 are sacrificed. Look like they doing something about it. Okay, that's the reality of it. Because greed has never gone. It never turned its back on no commodity.
Come on.
Every commodity is the government makes money off of, even the ones that are illegal for citizens.
Okay.
Somebody got to let it get off the boat. You feel me?
Yeah.
Somebody got to take.
It was supposed to be checked before it came in, and
Somebody got to take a briefcase of money to look the other way.
Okay, how about that?
And guess what? The best way to market this stuff is let the doggone people, the people that they look up to in the communities, rap about it, sing about it, invest money, and filter it through the doggone major conglomerates, which are Universal, Sony, Def Jam. You put that.
That kind of run. Let's run into social media a little bit. Why would you advertise sex? Why would you advertise drugs, money on Facebook? And the police look at that and they come get you.
Because it's.
Well, I'll be honest with you, sex sells. I don't care what the fuck going on. We could be in the soup service line for the whole world. Instead of stimulus checks, we could be getting motherfucking stimulus alphabet soup, and you can still you gonna sit up there and you gonna say, well, instead of bringing Georgia Power, I'm gonna go over here and get 5 candles to light the house up because I'm finna buy me a $40 blowjob. Fuck that light.
What the?
Then they used to say that prostitution was the oldest business. Is the oldest business in the history.
Man, I done seen niggas goddamn fuck 2 prostitutes in a week.
Okay, how about that? Okay.
I ain't gonna say nothing, but they laugh at this. But yeah, I'm just like.
Cupcake, you all right, sis? You need me to dry down here?
I'm going back to the comments. Yeah. Luther Ronzoni
Vandross.
Right. For those who did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
Luther what?
Ronzoni is his middle name.
You know that?
I heard them talk about that before in one of those like docu things about Luther.
He said his mama, honey, she couldn't think of a middle name or whatever, and she just happened to look over and saw the Ronzoni pasta.
It was the pasta box.
Yeah,
right.
Honey.
But doesn't that sound kind of Italian?
What
I heard is what I heard was she saw this big motherfucker come out and she said, "Damn, I don't know whether to feed him rice-a-roni
or Ronzoni."
Okay, gotcha.
You know what? I'm not with you. No. Meech is right. The parents have gotten real lazy these days. So thank you, baby. Yes, they have. Parents are extremely lazy.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let me tell you something about kids. You set them in front of a tablet TV, and you sit them there long enough, they might be able to decode Morse code and shut down the government. These kids are smarter these days with phones. If I don't know how to work a phone, pass it to a 3-year-old in my family. They show me exactly how to work it in 5 seconds.
Okay, right. Boosie, aka
the thing about them is they don't retain enough information.
How about that?
Because they have the electronics.
That's right.
Okay.
Right. But you know what's crazy in these generations that's going on right now? Let's take the average teenage female from the junior year of high school up to this going up to the first year of college, right? We're gonna take okay. They can't remember Common Sense by Thomas Paine, but they can remember Korean Steph and Salt and Pepper Shake on how to suck a cock.
Remember, we talked about this stuff before.
Why do you return sucking a dick, but you can't return motherfucking Black history?
But listen to this. Even just your regular schoolwork. When I was in the 4th grade, remember we was talking about diagramming and sentences and stuff?
Yeah.
I can diagram the shit out of a sentence. As a kid, how to diagram a sentence right now. They have no clue.
They don't even teach that anymore.
They don't even teach it anymore. But I remember them teaching us the most used prepositions. How old am I now, y'all? I'm 51.
Yeah.
That was 4th grade. at, after, by, down, for, from, in, of, on, over, passed around until, to, under, up, and with.
Right.
And you see that? We smart enough at an older age to still motherfucking talk these motherfuckers out they dope. If you said that shit to a drug dealer while you was buying it, you would probably get motherfucking goddamn a 3.5 for motherfucking the price of a drug. You know what
On Nikki, you know they took cursive out of school, right?
Oh,
Because
yeah,
now on forms here in Maryland.
They did that when my son was like, when Molly, who's the youngest, was still in school. Because one day he came home and I was looking at the paper. I said, what the hell is this? He talking about, that's my name. I said, how? It was half print and half cursive. I said, what the? We had penmanship books. That was part of class. Penmanship was part of the class.
You want to confuse? Hey, you want to confuse a high school? Hey,
When
you
you
want
sign
to
forms,
graduate? Tell them to sign their name right here.
listen, when you sign forms in Maryland, you might have to print your name 4 times.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Okay.
They don't know how to write in cursive.
The thing about this is, not that we would ever wish this to happen, but if something really crazy happened and everything got shut down, no Wi-Fi, no nothing, and we had to live like that, but take your kids' phones and all their damn devices and cut the fucking Wi-Fi off for like 30 minutes. Watch everybody lose their damn mind.
They do.
Oh, hey, hold on. I got one for you. I got a friend right here in Georgia, right? Both of his daughters got full ride scholarships through 4 years of college, through major universities, playing volleyball. But the way he raised them in their houses, in his home, at 9 p.m., nothing electric is working.
I hear that.
I like that.
That's why I love that kind of stuff. Like
and he did it, but Nikki, he did it all the way through their doggone elementary, all the way up through high school. They knew at 9 p.m. ain't no Wi-Fi.
Good.
Ain't nothing.
Speaking of school, because we talking about school, I did horrible in school, got D's, F's, not because I was not smart, because I was teased in elementary school, middle school, high school, college, throughout life. They just kept coming for me. So I had to actually go ahead and educate myself. It's not that I wasn't smart. I'm sitting there throwing desks and tables and chairs at people because they messing with me.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Okay. We have to get back to that thing where we take away some of the stuff. Like my kids, when they were growing up, right?
Yeah.
I made sure that we ate dinner together. It was
right.
Like on the weekends, whatever, y'all ate all around the house. I ain't giving a shit. But
that's gone too.
And Sunday dinner, like Friday night, Saturday night, I don't give a flying fuck.
Right.
Eat that. But we would sit at the table and just have fun, because we'd be like, we would mess with Molly when he was little and say, well, how was school today, Molly? He'd be like, and he used to talk like a little Poindexter and stuff. So we would just get a whole, people don't do that no more. Like, no,
you know what, Nick? You know the problem too is remember the 2-parent household now has become a divide and conquer. The kids are playing both sides of the fence. So if one person has a set of rules, for those rules that they don't want to follow, they go around to the other parent.
Or did you know? Hold on. Press pause.
Ooh, go ahead. What you about?
Press pause right there. Let me tell y'all something about going around and playing leapfrog with the parents. Cause I got a short little story to tell y'all with Larry, Esther Lorraine, and me.
Mama in the building.
Okay.
Just in case you watching. Hey, Miss S.
Hey.
Very carefully. I had went to my mom. I asked her for something, right? And she told me no. And I think it was something. And I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it was either something to eat or one. It was something I wanted. It was something to eat. What the fuck am I? Something.
Must have been.
What? Something to eat. So what happened? My mother told me no. Okay. Well, about 5 minutes later, I went to my daddy. Daddy, can I have some? And you know, daddy being daddy. Yes, son. You know. So I went and got it boldly, right? I'm eating it, and
you got the bullshit slapped out you, didn't you?
Okay, in 3 different colors. Okay. And she say, I thought I told you. And I said, but my daddy said, bam.
Boy.
You know,
Okay, that was the first one. The second one was, if ever I tell you no, goddammit, you don't ever go against what the fuck it is I said do. Bam, again.
It's 2.
Now I'm sitting there looking crazy, right? Because I'm sitting up there saying, but mama, daddy said, bam, that was 3.
Again.
You don't put your father up against me. If I said no,
Exactly.
we said no. Okay?
That's it.
That
You know what?
Because the other parent don't really know.
Yeah.
Other parent don't know. So
You know what would be a really good show? Lost of family values in America and how it impacts our children and growing up behaviors today.
Oh,
now we would need different levels of parenthood, you know what I'm saying? Because me, I'm the father that goes, my response is like this to the child. You know what I'm saying? If I say, hey, and then I tell you to do something, mommy said, I don't give a fuck what mommy said. That's how I respond. Because I motherfucker want to make it where it's like,
look, you see her come on and off. She like, I ain't got shit.
But I'm saying, I do that to motherfucker make it devastating. Now you going, oh, he's so mean. I'm not mean. You're manipulative and you trying to fuck with my household.
Exactly.
And then sometimes kids just mess with the parents just because, like, okay, when the kids was little, before me and Brian got separated and stuff, right? They was little. Brian was working the overnight shift at the post office, and then I would go to work at the salon, right? So in the summertime, anybody they in school and stuff, they would be asking for dumb shit like Brian half sleep, and they like, Daddy, can we have ice cream? It's 11 in the morning. No.
Right.
They was getting over on him so much that I start packing their lunch and all kinds of stuff because I knew he would be dozing off. And I'm like, here's your stuff. Don't be asking Daddy for nothing. What you can have is in your lunch bag, in the refrigerator with your name on it.
Shut up. Not what you can have.
If y'all ask me, I swear I had to because they would just, you know, they was little, so they'd be like, oh, can I have popsicle? Can I have some chips? Y'all ain't ate no real damn food yet.
Right,
so
right. Okay.
In the morning and knowing he gonna be dozing off, making sure that they eat right. Cause I'm like, he'd be like, yeah, you can have it. And they like, Daddy said.
Right, And that was another answer.
Right there, mine.
You don't ask me nothing when I'm half asleep and don't know what incoherent.
Remember, I said that too about when they used to have me on the damn Ambien. When they had me on the Ambien and I realized that I was forgetting shit, I would tell my kids, if it's past 8 o'clock, it's a hell to the fuck no. Whatever it is, don't ask me shit. It's already no.
Okay. Speaking of Ambien, I was on Ambien one time. I was cooking in my sleep, taking walks in my sleep, watching full movies and not remembering what happened.
Ambien had people listen, they had a whole thing on it, like on one of those ABC things.
Yeah.
People taking Ambien was getting up, eating, sleep cooking. They was doing all kinds of stuff. So that's why I was like, I told the doctors when I was back to not being able to sleep again, and it was like, first of all, let's be clear, you cannot give me Ambien for shit.
How about that?
I'd rather not sleep because you did something terrible to somebody and not know.
How about
I cooked a 4-course meal smorgasbord for somebody in my sleep with Ambien. I'm like, how? Then woke up and said, I cooked this. Mashed potatoes, 2 vegetables, and steak or something. I said, whoa. Oh, I got to get off of this.
Excuse me, is this prescription?
Ambien is prescription. Yeah, it's prescription.
Okay, everybody, let's press pause because I got to take a break.
Sponsor time.
Yeah, we got a word from the sponsor, darling.
Pay the bills.
What?
Pay the bills.
Pay the bills. Yes.
Yeah, we got a word from
Love to be able to say it too.
When we come back, when we come back, I want to go into this thing with Terry Crews because, again, the children on Terry Crews again, y'all. Okay.
See how much I be on social media? I don't know
why you keep bumping your gums, child. That's our story today. We'll be right back.
Whether you are a resident or visiting the ATL, if you need to satisfy your soul and your hunger with some good old-fashioned scrumptious victuals, then head on over to Tara Boulevard and feast at the Country Kitchen Cuisine Buffet. The Country Kitchen Cuisine Buffet has a mouth-watering array of delicious delicacies that will tempt your tummy, tantalize your taste buds, and please your palates. All of our items on the buffet are made from scratch, just like Grandma used to make. Try our meatloaf, the succulent fried chicken, the smothered pork chops, the short ribs, the fried and baked fish. Try our oxtails, the turkey wings, and don't forget some of those fantastic sides with the macaroni and cheese, cornbread dressing, greens, cabbage, red beans and rice, potatoes and gravy, and oh my God, don't forget the cornbread and those decadent desserts. Your hunger will not be denied. Come on down to the Country Kitchen Cuisine Buffet, located at 8562 Tara Boulevard in Jonesboro, Georgia. Come on down and tell them that Big Meech and Dishing Tea has sent you. Yeah. Angelo Ellerby, the Henry Higgins of hip-hop, is the founder, president, and CEO of Double Exposure Media Relations. Double Exposure Media Relations is a full-service public relations, marketing, and artist development firm specializing in publicity, photography, artist promotion and artist development, makeup artistry, event production, and EPK development. Celebrating over 45 years in the industry, Angelo believes that a culture that does not take care of nor respect its artists is a culture that leaves nothing behind to appreciate. Let Angelo help you make dollars and cents of the entertainment industry. Contact Double Exposure Media Relations at 201-224-6570. That's 201-224-6570. We're not asking for your permission. We're not seeking your approval. We're claiming what's ours in the name of our ancestors. We are their answered prayers. This is more than a movement. This is a revolution. Black innocence. What are yours today? Attention all business owners. Use your advertising dollars here. Looking to reach a more diverse audience for your products and your services? Well, this is the platform for you. Dishing Tea Entertainment welcomes all businesses who wish to expand their brands and looking for clientele that's more than grown and sexy, but also the seasoned and sophisticated. For more information on how this spot can be yours, contact Big Meech at 404-914-5610 or go to our website at www.dishingtea.com. The views and opinions expressed here on Dishing Tea TV are strictly those of the hosts and guests of this program. They do not reflect the views and opinions or governing actions of any of the sponsors or affiliates of Dishing Tea Entertainment, Artist First Entertainment, Big Guy ENT, Atlanta Hot Radio, Black GDP TV, or Diversity TV. Your viewing and listening discretion is advised. All right, and we are back. Okay, wait a minute. Israel got to come on back. Let me put him down for a second, honey. You know I don't like having Blake. He was just there when I put the screen up. Okay, so oh wait, Nick, I ain't got you. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, you live in this building and you live in this building.
And you live in this, but how come we done overcame and ain't nobody told me?
You know what? Wait a minute, before I go into the story. When they did the Jeffersons reboot and they brought her back as, you know, as Florence again, and she's much older, that line was so much more significant now than it was the first time. It had such a great impact this time. Yeah, I was like, oh my God, that's such an iconic line.
That line is so iconic.
Oh my God. It was just,
we overcame it. Ain't nobody told me.
Okay. So now let's get into this. Let's get into this.
Hey, just give y'all a heads up in your subconscious. When we come off the show tonight, I have to return a phone call. Somebody called me.
Well, staying in lines with that, with new beginnings, I created a new scent tonight. There is now a passion peach. There's a passion peach Alo Nana butter.
Damn.
Can I get a sip of that passion peach? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now listen, we're gonna get to this.
I have a question. Y'all make oils sometimes?
Well, yeah.
Meech does oils.
I make body oils. I make them. I had one called. This is some of the names. Throw them out there. The Father of Infinite, the Father of Infinite Wisdom, Mr. Wise Bay, named my brother. She is anointed. Thank you, Miss Doris Brooks. I made one called Mr. J, brother of Wise J. I made a lot. That's what I have to do. I don't. Yeah.
That's what Meech does. Meech has a line of oils.
My company is called Sensuality, darling. That when I play the oil commercial, honey, yeah, I create my own scents.
Mm-hmm.
They're all originals, honey. You will never get them anywhere else, honey. Never.
And they smell so damn good.
And people like, well, I had this before. I said, ma'am, sir, you have not had this before. I made this.
Right. and that's the beauty. But okay, let's get into this real quickly.
Let's get into it.
Because the question becomes with Terry Crews, child, what is it? Are we throwing him into the pile of displaced Negroes, or are we just misunderstanding him and carrying on? Okay.
Well, what happened this time? That might be under a rock.
What happened? Okay. He tweeted something, okay, that went fucking viral. Okay. And his statement was, wait a minute, let me get on this because I want to go to the original statement. His statement was, the best thing about being uninvited to the cookout is that you never drank the Kool-Aid.
What?
He did that on September 1st. Okay.
Now, hold on.
Whoa.
I think I kind of get where he's coming from. He's saying if I ain't there, I ain't gotta be brainwashed with the bullshit. Now, on the other hand, I think that's pretty fucked up to say.
No, but here's the thing: it's a random tweet. Okay, this is just a random tweet. Okay, now someone replied. Okay, well, a lot of people replied, but this is the one he responded to. He said, someone said, if you enjoy not having any black friends, just say so. Spare us the dog whistles and let me continue confusing you with less despite or spate, and mentally inserting him into your role in Everybody Hates Chris. How sad are you to intentionally antagonize black people? Okay. Now that was the response to Terry's tweet.
Wow. What did he have to say?
He responded back. He says, what are you talking about? I have plenty of black friends. My tweet was my response to not being invited back to the Expendables, although I wish them well.
Oh, so he's not going back to the cartoon?
Okay. And somebody said Kool-Aid and the cookout, and you were talking about the Expendables?
And his own his own weird way of thinking he might have been.
Well, you know what? Here is what the tea is. Okay. Y'all know I always say this all the time about us as black people. You know how we are quick to cancel somebody, or if we feel as though they are, I don't like using these words, but if they are the buck dancers and the coons and you know, the Sambos and Uncle Tom.
Right.
Well, I added.
Let's leave Uncle Tom out of here.
I know. You know, I added Sambo because everybody keeps saying Uncle Tom, and they meant to say, and they want to say Sambo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But a lot of times, you know, I know a lot of the poverty to the people children, you know, my black pundits and my Adolf children and this, that, and the other, you know, they feel as though that, you know, his brand of comedy or his brand of his career is based on doing the whole nigga tap dance, you know. and feel as though he's, you know, he's an agent of white supremacy, as I've once heard it said. Okay. So when we talk about him, you know, he gives us, you know, he loves to sit down there and flex his chest muscles and things of that nature. You know, he always does this, you know, the little dancing and care though.
That shit gets on my nerves.
You know, what I'm gonna tell you how I'm going to equate it. Okay. His brand of stuff, you know, I do not like physical slapstick comedy.
Right.
Because I just think it just wears me out after so long. So the whole Chevy Chases and the John Ritters, although John was a little bit better at it than Chevy Chase to me, the John Candies, you know, of the world, he had to me becomes a black version of them. Okay, it's just that for us, we see it as quote unquote cooning because he always doing the dance and he always doing the, you know, the bug eyes and carrying on. He's always playing you know, that ghetto man character. I have yet to see him in a serious role, you know, that's going to show off his chops.
True,
okay?
true.
And so
why they don't use it even in one of the like the action movies and stuff, it can still be a serious thing instead of always.
Exactly. Instead of always the buffoonery and carrying on. Even though we know he's the comic relief. You know, we as writers and those of us who produce
but that shit don't be funny.
We know that we need, you know, the whole idea of that. So with that, comes wait a minute. Okay, there you go.
Where Cap go?
Huh? Oh shit.
Where Cap go?
Sorry. Now I was getting rid of his other. He changed devices. I had to get rid of his other.
Okay.
So with that comes the responsibility, I believe, of being a student of your craft. Okay, understanding where you are and this, that, and the other. So are we mad at him for having the type of success that he has? You know, are we mad at him for? Tim Cruz came up under fire ever since you know, he did go off on the white guy for grabbing his dick. Okay. And he didn't go off on the white guy, but you went off on everybody else. You went to calling everybody else out and, you know, mad at the black folks for checking you and this, that, and the other. Then he got mad. They went off on him when he didn't come to Gabrielle Union's defense about her saying that when the being on America's Got Talent, you know, you know, because they were talking about her hair. And he just got to her conclusion. I didn't think he was wrong about it, but at the same time, I see why he was like, that wasn't his motherfucking fight, number one.
Right.
Okay, number one. Number two, his experience there, I have not experienced what she experienced.
Right.
Okay, I don't know what she's talking about because I have not experienced that. Okay, now what he could have done was not saying anything at all.
Okay, did everybody forget that this motherfucker got a whole half-breed ass motherfucking family at home?
Right. No, I'm going there. Okay.
Hell no. I ain't doing that.
I'm just saying, I ain't trying to be funny. She's a pastor. He seems to be a sweet woman and everything. But if you dig into it, he has to gonna play both sides of the fence because that's what his world consists of.
But wait, she's not a whole white, right?
Huh?
She's not a whole white woman, is she?
That's okay. Get out of my head, damn it!
Because I always listen. I used to always try to figure it out, like when they had their little show. Yeah. Because she, like, I don't think she
always identified herself as a black woman.
Yeah, I think she just.
You know what? Hold on.
I identify myself. Hey, I identify myself as a sexy mogul.
Good day, sir.
You stupid.
Cause I was like, yo, she looked real. Like, we find
Oh,
out
yeah,
that like, she did a Rachel.
Wait a
She done
minute.
did a Rachel Doso on us.
Oh, you said she looked masculine. Is that what you said?
Wait a minute. Rebecca King Cruz is the famous actress to wife of Terry Crews. She's an accomplished actress and producer. Most of her fans know her from her appearance on TV shows. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, where's the damn answer? They say she was. Oh, she's from Benton Harbor. I didn't know she was from there too. Okay, she's
a famous actress though.
Huh?
Outside of they damn show, I ain't never seen her nowhere.
Well, you know what? I've never looked for her, so she's not a famous actress. She's been in.
That's why I said why they say famous actress.
Because her husband is a graham cracker.
Right. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. But they're saying what they say is that she was born to interracial parents.
Oh, so that's why she's right. Oh, both her parents were interracial?
Both of her parents were interracial.
So what they did, they went through Minnesota.
Shut up. Her birthplace is Benton Harbor, Michigan. That's what Sinbad is from, y'all.
Okay. That makes sense.
All red too. All of them look like that up there.
That makes sense, yeah, because Michigan and Minnesota are the platform for half breed.
Okay.
Cause Sinbad awful red light too.
I'm trying to tell y'all think it's a joke. If you are very attracted to doggone high yellow women and beautiful doggone, if you call you that beautiful Apollonia type looking woman, vanity woman, all you have to do is spend a week in Minnesota and you're gonna find one because there's nothing else there.
Oh wow. So a bunch of well, you know what? Maybe it's one of those places where people who wanted to interracially date and stuff could be comfortable.
Possibly. But it says here that both of her parents are interracial. So that explains why her skin is so pale.
Okay, her parents are interracial. That means there's a whole lot of doggone people that used to own a few slaves around there. And they, you know what I'm saying? So what you expect him to do? He got to play the game.
This child said she's just a light-skinned dead woman. Okay. So here's the question. I throw him up in there because a lot of people talk about him like we talk about Candace Owens, although we get on her for being in the political game and she sets herself up that way. But
y'all saw that clip I sent y'all with her, right?
What clip?
Meech, the clip I sent you from Candace Owens, when the other black man, one of them other people that she hang with, they were talking about, they were going the thing about reparations again. He said, "Oh, they don't want to do this with me because technically, because slavery was legal. Okay, it was. Still don't mean it was right. It was legal. So when they abolished it, you took away their property. So why didn't they get reimbursed for?" I think I sent it to you on IG, Mitch. You guys see this shit.
You know what? I don't even want. You know what? This subject is so twisted. There's too many angles to doggone the connectivity of doggone what you call half breed. It all circles back around to racism and everything. If you ask me, they need to put the old bitch back on the cream of wheat box and motherfucking goddamn put the Indian back on the motherfucking Land O'Lakes butter. They just motherfucker quit fucking with it. If it ain't
the Land O'Lakes butter, dude.
Yeah, he had the fucking audacity, bro. If you read the box, it say
I got it in my refrigerator.
Read the box. It's still bogus as hell without the Indian on the motherfucker because it's got
you ain't changed it.
Yeah, it's got some fuck shit about goddamn taking the land.
So when we dealing with a lot of what we call the fuck shit people, okay. What exactly are we mad at, and why are we absolutely upset? Okay, now let me take it on the alphabet level because see, as a black alphabet person, okay, y'all know I can't stand when anything is representing only the feminine side of gay community, and then every time you see the representation, it's always the most ostentatious, outrageous queen, honey, that everybody want to sit down there and point at to say, oh, so you go to one extreme, or you go to the direct opposite extreme, to where they're hermits and carrying on and don't know who they are, they're confused. So somebody could say, see, I told y'all they confused and blah 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 blah. With black folks, if we are not hoods and thugs and carrying on, honey, then we motherfucking nerds that don't know how we don't know how to have sex. We don't know, we reclusive and don't know how to get out into the world, or always up under a mama's board some damn way, scared of their daddy. It's always one extreme or the other. It is never something that makes sense.
Meech, you know what opened my eyes to the doggone rainbow community?
What?
When white folks had this man, major actor, up on a pedestal like he was the hottest thing in the world.
Who?
Rock Hudson.
Yeah.
Oh, Rock Hudson.
And all he was Superman, superhero, super this, super that. And all of a sudden he was doggone gays all outdoors, but he was so fucking masculine. He pulled the wool over your motherfucking eyes, but you didn't motherfucking write no big write-ups about that.
No.
Check this out. No matter what any spiritual text say, I believe is environmental, choice, spiritual, or innate, meaning born with it. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me. You just can't tell me that.
Yo, TJ on.
What's so funny? White Chicks has been on all week with Terry Crews. Okay. What you say, T? He said the enslaved owners got paid because they lost chattel, aka the enslaved Africans, right? Because that was the insurance thing. They got paid, like an insurance policy. Mm-hmm.
Hey, let me ask you this. Did you all know this? Y'all gonna love this shit. There is generational wealth in families, in Anglo-Saxon families or Caucasian families that came from slavery.
Because they were indigent servants.
That generations today are still living off of.
Yeah.
They're living wealthy with servants and everything, and living and don't have to go to work because the family that they came from was so deep into the slavery business that it was a billionaire thing that actually took care of each generation as all the generations come. You got some people around, you wonder how all the kids go through college, all of them can become doctors, lawyers, or whatever, and everybody's driving a fucking Porsche to goddamn college and high school, and you don't never see nobody goddamn going to work. They literally built a generational wealth platform for their families. And that shit still goes on today.
Yeah. And one of the other things too, see, we as blacks are trying to get into that whole idea of generational wealth, and that there, every time I hear that now, it's becoming, a catchphrase, when folks are sit up there, oh, we need financial literacy because we need to build generational wealth. Okay, understandable. That's a buzzword now for me. Okay.
You gotta remember, because I can interview an 8th grader right now, and he knows exactly what the fucking stock market is. He knows about credit reports, about everything in the white community. But if I interview one in the urban community, he don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Well, interview Lily, goddamn it, because she know I show her how her stocks go up and down.
That's different because of look at where we come from. She's blessed to have us.
And y'all know like me said, tagline. The Elo Nana tagline is building a legacy, not a letdown.
Right.
Two things.
Take it how you want.
The first thing is here in Maryland, there are more Anglo-Saxons that hate each other than actually hate the blacks.
Of course.
Yeah.
The second thing is, I always just had theory. If we're going to overpower Edomites, so to speak, instead of separating different things in communities, like get the drugs out, get that, what if you unite all the communities so they work together? Including drug dealers, including residents. Now, what do you think about that?
Well, that there is part of the political empowerment that we're talking about. See, one of the things about Y'all will hear me say this a lot because I'm going there, TJ. He was talking about the $5 Indians. I was just ready to go there. Okay, that's what you're talking about as far as those folks who are living off the land and this, that, and those $5 Indians. Yeah, but they'll sit down there and say that they get land and stuff, claiming that they are of Native American heritage or whatever. Okay,
these Indians are billionaires off of damn casinos because they got their
land.
They got their reparations for being pushed off their own fucking land.
Right.
Niggas, but fuck you niggas because it was legal for you to come snatch us from one continent and bring us to another.
Period.
Now, what I was going back to understanding economic empowerment. See, everybody in the community, organized crime is called organized crime for a reason.
Right.
Okay. Because just that the operative word is organized. Okay. Back in the day when we were kids and carrying on, you didn't know who the dope dealers were or whatever because that wasn't your motherfucking business.
Remember we talked about that.
That was not your business. All right. Only people
I ain't know the family business.
Were the people who were involved in it. Okay. And to keep everybody out of their business, they made sure that they kept the community thriving. Because they didn't sit down there to sell to the community and carry on. They kept the community together. They did the turkey giveaways and the Christmases and carried on. They did all the hell. They even went to the orphanages and carried on. They kept the communities thriving.
You know, and hey, Mitch, you hitting it dead on because I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna give y'all some game of what happened. Everybody knows that Chicago makes the news every night. They got a murder rate on 9 yards, and the reason being is because they took all of the organized crime out of the streets, meaning they took away all the leaders. You know what I'm saying? Jeff Ford, all of them, they locked them all up. And once you took them away, there was no more there's no more leadership. There's no more community guidance. And the reason they did it, this was their way of they felt like they was losing control. Because you and I, all of us know on here that it's a big money racket in helping the disenfranchised people. You know what I'm saying? Like when they get on services, food stamps, what they call TANF, where they giving you money, where they gonna pay utilities, subsidized housing, all that. It's a kickback for all government entities when they do that. But when those doggone bosses was out on the street, those different programs and projects were shutting down because we were in the communities and they took over all that stuff. We no longer needed food stamps because they came up with ways to feed the communities.
Exactly.
We no longer needed the unemployment office. So we didn't have to doggone
find a way to get somebody
because they gave a job to the people who needed jobs in the community. When they was cutting the government out and all the money was staying within the urban communities, and they were trying to figure out why the fuck are we the government and we going broke? And they looked up and said, hey, because nobody's doing what we say, they doing what these niggas say. Take them off the street.
Take them off the street.
And then there you have it. And there
I have a question.
I have an answer.
For all three. Uncle Meech, Aunt Nikki, Uncle Red, check this out. What would be your take since slavery is supposed to be over? We had our 400 years. I think it was in 2019. It was done. What would be the step to,
No, I said slavery is what?
No, right.
I'm just saying that we're supposed to have 400 years and in 2019. I'm saying, how would you suggest that we overthrow the Edomites and the police and killing black people and all that?
We're never going to be able to do it until we are able to trust each other, and we just have been systematically trained to not trust each other. There is always way more of us than it is of them, but we are so busy worried about what the fuck somebody else got instead of trying to build and get it together that there's always going to be somebody. Just think about the black organizations.
Nikki, just keep it simple.
Okay.
Keep it simple. The doggone way for us as a people to overthrow the government, there is a formula that a black psychologist came up with, and it's called the 31-day takeover. The 31-day takeover is when we don't spend not even a motherfucking nickel, not a dime, not a penny.
And y'all can roll the tapes back.
31 days. On the 31st day, the stock market will crash and the government will fall.
Right.
Because unless it's affecting their money, they are not going to give a damn. Y'all can roll a mini tape back and hear me say it. They don't give a shit if we burn shit down, protest, walk,
They don't care about none of that.
unless it's affecting their money, they're
If
not
we
going
stay
to
in the house 31 days and don't spend a motherfucking dime, don't pay no bills, don't get nobody shit, we will have so much negotiating power in the United States of America, it would be some shit that would confuse you.
Let me go here as well. In addition to doing that, we need to learn the law, because right now, the 13th Amendment, honey, has always told us that slavery is not over.
It's not over.
Okay, slavery never ended because of.
And if it was, they wouldn't be still voting on it every few years.
That slavery has not ended, because as long as blacks are free, as long as you don't commit a crime, because once you commit a crime and become imprisoned, then you're not to be a free man anymore. You are considered a slave at that point.
Yeah. But not only that, Mitch, they still are doggone. They still have it legal, and they deem it legal for them to doggone take 28 to 31%. No, it's 32% now. It's 28 to 32% of your money that doggone to pay back anything government.
Right.
So here, that's the growth. They will snatch your growth before, and then it's crazy because first they snatch your growth for something they're gonna say that you owe, then they come behind it and then they make you pay taxes on the growth that's left after that.
Right.
And then you come around, not only do you pay state tax, you gotta pay city tax.
City tax.
After you pay the city tax, then they gonna want their motherfucking unemployment insurance money. They gonna want every little thing. Before you know it, your net was free. That's slavery.
Right.
I remember one of the comedians said before they said I was looking at my paycheck and I'm like, who the fuck is FICA? I don't know no damn name.
Right.
How I owe them? Yo,
it took the motherfucking comedian to what years ago. We always talk about these old comedians, but had we been listening closely, they was giving us some game. Motherfucker say he went to work, he was happy, he had his first check, big job and all that. He knew he was going to go out and buy him a Cadillac. And he sat there and all his friends was talking about, yeah, we got our check. We going to go, do this party. And he said, well, he looked at his check. He said, what the fuck? He said, I've been working 3 weeks. And he looked at it. He said, excuse me, does anybody know what your stuff is? And he was like, do y'all got some Chasup taking out your check? And he was like, I don't know what your stuff is. And they went down there and he was like, hey, I think y'all accidentally put Chasup on my check because I don't owe nobody named Chasup.
Shut up.
And when they broke that shit down, that was an acronym for child support, motherfucker. You just they were like, why you take so much for Chasup? Because you got to pay the department, which is a government motherfucking department.
Right.
Yes, we're going to spend $250 for you. But we only going to send the kid $47 because we got to pay everybody a dollar.
Okay.
Okay.
Somebody said, who lied on the TV on? Nobody.
Okay. Okay, some of these black folks go Gucci, Lucci, and Popeye's chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, I can't.
The man did it. Okay, so
guys, I'm about to get out of here.
But that's another thing.
I'm about to start.
That's another thing that comment I want to touch on something. People are institutionalized because they seem to think everybody should wear the same shoes, the same clothes. If you're wearing less expensive shoes, you're this, you're that, and the other.
We can make a valuable impact on the financial system if every nigga don't run out. It's 4 Saturdays in every month, correct? And every fucking Saturday a new Jordan drop. And every Saturday, every shoe store or anything that carries a motherfucking gym shoe has a line outside their door 3 to 4 hours before they open every Saturday fucking morning. You got people giving other people their money because if they have to be at work, you got a motherfucker in line that's got to buy 6 pair because he got everybody's shoe size with him.
How about that?
And I met a girl that camped out. The motherfucker told me she had left the club and came and got in line and put them on. She had a fucking goddamn lawn chair out there at motherfucking 6 o'clock in the morning.
People out there with tents and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that stuff is
To
crazy.
give this nigga $200 for a pair of shoes that cost $10 to make.
Right.
Come on.
Right. Okay. See, again,
And then a few days later, excuse me. And then a few days later, you can't pay your goddamn bills and you asking for help from somewhere else.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just saying.
Here we go. Of course, we have a lot of internalized cleaning and stuff that we have to do, in order to make some substantial moves about it. A lot of us have to come up out of the idea that we can't learn nothing new,
Please stop that. You need to learn something new every day. You need to learn something, teach something, and laugh about something every day.
Every day.
If you don't learn something new, what is the point of being here?
That's what I said. If you done learned it all, you might as well go ahead and close your eyes.
Right. But what happens is often we don't want to do the work that's required. We're looking for folks to do it for us. Technology has made us somewhat lazy because everything is at a click of a button.
Yep.
And we don't do what we're supposed to do. I even have to put myself in check because I'm like, bitch, no, you know how to do this. I come from the era of we built shit. We went out. I know how to build a set if I need to. I don't like that. But if I have to grab a hammer and carry it on, honey, we know how to build a set and to make
exactly.
Okay. And then we have to learn how to trust our instincts. A lot of us we do not trust ourselves enough to accept the loss. Sometimes we have to go through so in order to take the L on something. And L is not lost; it should be learning because you learn from what you missed out on.
To not repeat the mistake. That's
and
all.
So that way, when you come back at it or come back around, honey, you're able to say, "Okay, we're going to do this differently. We're going to, this didn't work out that way, but we're going to do this differently," and et cetera, et cetera. Boy. So that there are some of the things that we need to do. All of those Jordans that sell for $12 and
$18 in Indonesia and China
in America are now dry rotting. Well, and there you have it. Okay, and there you have it. So, with that being said, that there we have a lot of internalized stuff that we have to do. Of course, that's going to take us into those places that we need to go. But I keep trying to bring them in. He keep going back out.
I have a question. If we figure out if we do accomplish that goal, how are we going to actually stop the police from hurting black people? Because hurting the police is illegal.
Wait, hold on, what's wrong?
I'm here. I'm still here. Just leave it up.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, Israel. What you say? I'm sorry.
What I was saying was, if we do all that, but the police try to bogart us, hitting a police or assaulting is illegal. I mean, I live in a place called Essex, Maryland. Check this out. It's like the country. Because prejudice runs deep there. I had an SUV, a car stopped me. Police car was talking about, we need to see your ID to see if you match a description of someone who just robbed somebody. I said, you can't look at me and tell. It's dangerous in accidents sometimes. But it's dangerous around the world. How can we can come together as a people, but how do we overthrow something that is illegal to touch?
It's not illegal it's not illegal to we have to learn the law.
You gotta learn
the laws of the land, honey, and it becomes taxing because you have to learn each particular laws of your particular state, your county, and your damn all your local authorities and things of that nature. Okay. It becomes taxing. But once you learn the law, then you know what you can and cannot do legally. Okay, because we can always say, oh, it's illegal to respond to a police officer. No, it's not illegal for me to stand up and to protect myself. Right. And when they got body cameras and stuff, now it is easy to see when this here was when they're in the wrong. Okay.
Because remember back in the day, the Black Panthers knew the law, so they knew that they could stand out there with them guns and all kinds of stuff. But when they went and stood on that Capitol building with all them daggone the
Right.
weapon, they changed the law so that they wouldn't be able to do it.
Exactly.
So you got to
They
stay
look
up
a whole
on
bunch
all
of
the stuff.
monkeys. You heard they look a whole bunch of monkeys when they did that.
Well, you
Just
know what?
climbing up
No, I
a-
think what it was they was doing exactly what needed to happen. They were policing the police. They weren't going around scaring nobody or nothing. They would roll with, if a police had to pull up somewhere on somebody, they would stand back. Yes, they would have their guns and stuff, but they was making
Right.
sure that you wasn't about to just beat this man because he was a black man.
Right.
It was
Well,
making sure
okay,
that
yeah.
what you did was arrest. If you needed to arrest him, you was just arresting him. You weren't going to abuse him. They didn't shoot them.
That's
The
true.
police,
You're right about that. You're right
the
about
police
that.
just wasn't. What it was nobody back then was looking at those laws to know that you would be able to do that.
I
So
got
then
you.
when they got whiff of it, they start exercising their actual rights. And then all of a sudden, laws start changing.
How about that? Okay. And
Because they
You
got
know why
scared.
one of the stimulus checks was stopped?
Huh?
One of the, I forgot which stimulus check was stopped for a while. I think it was a $600 stimulus check. It was stopped because Mr. Trump, so to speak, they wanted to go on trial and impeach him. Why would you impeach somebody after they're out of office? That's why it was a holdup with that $600 stimulus check, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was the second one when they did that.
No,
Is
he
it
still need to
how
be
can you
impeached. The things,
question? I don't know everything about the law. Can you impeach a president after he's out of office?
the impeachment can still go.
It can still go, but it had no power. It just goes on the book that he was.
It just goes on the books.
No. But basically, that Meech, you probably forgot about this, Meech. Him being impeached after being out of office would take away all his doggone
civil rights,
all his stuff. Yeah,
he would not be able to steal his
no Secret Service, no
Secret Service, and he would not be, because everybody. I don't know if everybody knows this. After you're not president no more, you still get your salary. And he's gonna lose presidential salary and Secret Service. He's gonna pretty much become a civilian.
Right.
Right.
That's why I kept saying I wanted him to act like he didn't want to leave the office.
Yeah, because, and that's why they were trying to do
I
that.
want you to act like you don't want to leave that office, because those Secret Service that would have been there were
Right.
the president.
Right.
Bastard, you ain't no longer the president. So please fight them so
Right.
they can shoot your ass.
Right.
I was hoping he did it. Just
Okay.
saying.
But it's all good and carrying on. So there's a lot of stuff that comes into this that we have to look into. But we as a people, I'm doing my best to buy black whenever I can. As a matter of fact, you know what? Hold on. Let me do my black product, honey. Hold on.
What you got now?
Well, I'm finna go to redo something. Y'all know I got to play my little icon. Let me do my icon so we can mark it. Y'all know that in our effort of rebuilding Black Wall Street and carrying on, I am doing my best to make sure that we have everything. I'm gonna show y'all these because this here, how many of y'all are into comics and comic books and things of that nature? I just got and I bought these because we have several. This is generatecomics.com. Okay, I don't know if y'all can y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
Generatecomics.com.
Are those the one with the black comic? The black? I mean, not just them, because my son got a black comic.
Yeah.
But I think I seen them.
This is the urban welfare, urban warfare. That's the name of this one. This one is called OAD Rain. Okay. This one is called Maximum Peril. All right. And this one here is called The Unsubbed Garden.
Oh.
And this one is called All Star. Okay. Hey. Now I bought these for number one because all of these are this is from the same artist. Okay, and he's out of Detroit. Okay. And I want to give them Generate Comics. That's Generate Comics with an X on the end.com for you to understand to get into, we have an explosion now of Black artists who are looking to do comics and animation and things of that nature that can take us into another realm of stuff and to give us storylines and
Look.
Into,
Let me plug my baby, because about 2 years ago he had the #1 digital download in the UK for his comic series Dreaming Memories. So if any of y'all want to take your little behinds over to Amazon.com and get y'all was the Benjamin the Builder Button cousin, you stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, his digital download, his digital comic book Dreaming Memories is on Amazon, and y'all know he has more series and stuff now, so I don't know how it exactly works for him, but I know it is over there. Y'all know we got to support our Black owned business. Hey, Rosa,
check out Black Entertainment.
Black Sands is good.
Listen, I have them as well. As a matter of fact, I bought the whole package, the $100 package or whatever. You get all the comics and and you get the they made a DVD out of the comic book. It's cute, but it's just a comic book in DVD form. I thought it would be a little bit more to the animation, but well,
you know what? That's what it is, and I want y'all to know that. I'm glad you just said that. A digital comic book, because my brother said the same thing.
Yeah,
he thought when he saw my son's digital comic book, he thought it'd be more animation. I said, no, it is a digital comic book. So it's a book digital. That's it.
Right,
so it's not animated. You might have transitions, but it won't be animated.
Right.
Speaking of comic books, I really think they need to make a movie with Wonder Woman's twin sister Nubia.
That's coming.
Oh, it's coming.
It's coming. It's coming.
It's coming. Honey, not okay. Now you know I'm the Wonder Woman aficionado. Okay, for the most part. Okay, in regular DC world, not them alternative universes, including okay. But what is happening right now is that they are about to introduce a new series of comic books for Nubia. Okay, and it's actually one is a younger version, okay, and one is another version that's going to be like a graphic artist comic that's coming, and it's coming very soon. If you're into collecting Wonder Woman collectibles as I am, hold on for a minute. Look on my on the Wonder Woman thing right over there in the corner, and look right down there on the third shelf, right there close to the door. You'll see the Nubia doll. Your hand that to me, please.
Look, he said on the third shelf, close to the door. Look, he know exactly where it is.
Yeah, he was specific about that.
On the third shelf, close to the door.
Okay.
Y'all gotta get to buying black. Look, y'all see this?
Okay.
Put y'all butts over to auntnikki.com, auntnikki215.com, and order y'all shea butters and y'all rose water sprays, honey.
Okay.
And the jewelry.
But do you ever think they might make a movie out of it?
What? It's coming. Yeah, there was. I saw earlier talks about it that they're trying to look at introducing Nubia into another Wonder Woman, into the Wonder Woman brand. And then I'm sure that. So yeah, it's coming down the line.
And don't worry, because Linda Carter will be in the next.
Okay.
Linda Carter.
It's one of the pop-ups. It's in the white box.
You know, Linda.
That is so cool.
If y'all watch the last one, the one, what was that? 1984. 1984. If you're watching past the credits, this is why we tell y'all gotta watch past the credits. Watch past the credits, and then yes, Miss Linda is all up in the new.
Okay.
When Wonder Woman comes back, y'all will see it.
But I didn't get a chance to see Wonder Woman 1984. I really wanted to see it though.
It's on what you call them. It'd be on the platforms, whichever.
Does it be on Pluto by any chance?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I see her. Why they got looking like a little like a Brett style?
Well, you know,
it's cute though.
And that's the one where she's supposed to be the younger version of her.
No, this is the Pops. You know, the Pops do this. This is their brand of how they do it. Okay.
Okay.
But they're introducing her and they're bringing her back. So yeah, and for them to make a doll out of this, okay, know that she's coming. Okay.
I love y'all. I gotta go because My iPad is way, way low, and then it's going to start skipping and throwing me off and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
I love y'all. I might get down in the comments when I put it on the charger.
Yeah, call me because we're supposed to be doing that tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. So all right, baby. Good night. Meech, did you see this? Of course, now you know I did. Serena Williams turned into Wonder Woman, of course, with the tennis racket.
Now that right there, that one right there would be cool.
To save it because I need to put that into my archives or whatever. But here's what we're going to do. Because everybody got to get down here and I'm trying to keep the show at a reasonable time, okay? Because we're trying to cut it down to where we're not running all 3 and 4 hours of carrying on, because y'all know talking is a hobby for me. But what we're going to do, we're going to close out tonight, and I want to give you guys a homework assignment. Your homework assignment is going to be, I want you to collect yourself, and I want you to dig deep. Dig deep. What is the one thing that you wish that you could be doing if you had the capital to do it? Okay, what's the thing that you want to do? If you had the money in the world to do it, what would you do? Okay, whether it's to build a business or to school, whatever that one thing is. And then after you figure that out, then ask yourself, what do you need to do to get it done? If money was not the issue, what do you need to get it done? Is it
that right there is something to think about really hard. That is a good one.
Is it education? Is it, learning, getting yourself to connect, networking with folks that's in the industry? And when I say education, I mean it all. Do you need to learn something? Do you need to learn what it is to build a school? Understand how curriculums are to be created or whatever. Are you a teacher, need to go get recertified or whatever? What is it that you need to do? If money was not the option, what would you need to do to do it? And then what's stopping you? So on that note, honey, I'm gonna let you finish all of your crumpets, my darling, because the tea has been dished, and you've been dishing tea, darlings. Where the Big Meech and Aunt Nikki and the big guy ally over there, honey.
Can I take us out, please?
Wait.
Can I do a send
with our special guest? We had Cupcake, aka Mrs. Red, was up in here, and also my little nephew, honey, Israel, was up in here as well. So let's see. If you love us, honey, tell all of your friends. Okay, like, share, subscribe, whatever platform you're listening to this on. Okay, tell all of your friends, honey. But if you hate us, honey, then tell all of your motherfucking enemies, honey. Okay, because do know this. Everything
right here,
way, shape, style, form, or fashion.
Right.
Everything will move forward.
Move, bitch, get out the way.
Okay. On that note, hit it, Israel.
Listen, we've been dishing the tea with Big Red, Meech, Cupcake, Aunt Nikki, as well as me. We've been talking about a strange rapper who had some problems with a rapper who was expressing himself. But maybe he was the one hiding behind a bush tree, and maybe he was a closet queen.
Yeah, he said bush.
And the tree. Closet queen, baby. Oh, that's
I'm trying to tell you. I'm just saying.
On that note, baby, oh my God, that's everything. So you know what? And what? Scene.